Hey guys, Baroness here and welcome back to Forever Stranded. So if I've done my editing correctly, and I haven't fallen too far behind, this video should be coming out the day after episode 99. But for myself, it's actually been a few weeks since I've last recorded. I was getting really into it and ended up building up a pretty big backlog, so I decided to take a little break and let it catch up a bit because it was it was getting a bit ridiculous. So it also just sort of happened to be that this would end up being episode 100, which is pretty big, I think. I don't think I've had a series that's run this long before. So we've been, I guess, breaking records, personal records, for a little while now. I think the closest was like the first Thorncraft Magic Worldy series, which I think got like 60-something episodes, maybe. Probably should have looked that up before I started talking, but oh well. So I haven't done too much. Actually, I say that I've done a little bit. I've done a little bit of stuff, but since the last recording, and I had a look over the last video too, just to make sure I wasn't too, confused about where I was and what I was trying to do previously. But first, let's have a look at the base, because I have done a little bit of work. So I filled everything in with grass, or well, with dirt, and then we grew all the grass in. I've upgraded the farms a bit, so now they're sunk into the ground and they've got half slabs around. And I think that's stopping the rabbits from getting out now, which should be good. And I'm not sure if I had these last time, but I've set up these automatic feeders. And they're all hooked up to the ME network on the green line, and just run in here and connect up to everything else. So that's both, I think it's supplying these guys. Yeah, it's supplying them with wheat. And there's also, if I can find it, that's a feeder. Might be this guy here. Yeah. Also got these, I can't see it. There's like an automatic item picker thing. Advanced item collector, there it is, I saw it. So it's picking up all the drops from like the chickens and the dung that some of the other animals drop. So I think there's one of them set up in between here and one set up like in the corner there. So it should be picking up everything from all the different farms. So we did that. I swapped the wall out, so it's all sandstone brick now. And set up this, I think it's quartz glass? Yeah, quartz glass. So we can pass through it, but mobs can't. And then we've still just got our punji sticks around the perimeter. So yeah, I've also, I went and explored up here again, and did a once-over of the futuristic city, so I think I've gotten all of the chests and everything to be found in there now. Hopefully. There are a few hiding on like the sides of buildings and stuff. I think I got them all, but I sort of got bored after an hour of searching everywhere and stopped looking for any more. But the nice thing is, we did get a bunch of stuff for advanced rocketry. So we've got some wafers, pressure tanks, sensors, microwave receiver, some circuit boards, a storage unit that's got 0 of 1,000 data with some random data, a solar generator and a solar panel, 7 space station ID chips, and a suit workstation. And some tracking circuits. So yeah, just a bit of random crap. Like, we got a bunch of other stuff too, but I was mostly interested in the advanced rocketry stuff for now. I had like input hatch things and some of these batteries and so that's silicon boules and all those sorts of things. But yeah, so I was planning to do some other, stuff today, but since it's episode 100, I thought instead we might actually get started on the last of our quest books that we haven't looked at yet, Moving Worlds. And this should start us off with advanced rocketry. Yeah. So we need to make a holo projector first. I probably should have gotten together, made sure I had all the bits that we needed to actually start doing this, but yeah, I didn't think that far ahead, unfortunately. Where is the holo projector? I can't see it. Why can't I see it? I'm blind. I'm blind. Holo projector. Ah, because it's not part of advanced rocketry. Right, libvolps. So 2 optical sensors and an iron plate. So to get an optical sensor, it's just a gold plate, glowstone, and glass panes. But we have some of them already. So can I just make that guy? Yeah. Alright, holo projector done. Gets us a half heart and a loot chest. Oh, and a choice reward. Item placeholder, low pressure tank, 2 titanium iridium alloy rods or 2 titanium aluminide rods. Is iridium rare? Iridium. Titanium iridium rods, titanium iridium alloy. Titanium iridium alloy dust. That does not help me. How do I make this? Can't make it. Do we have much of it? We don't have any of it? Titanium aluminide. So can we not make this? It doesn't look like we can make this from anything else either. Oh, here we go. Electric arc furnace. Titanium and iridium. Okay, yeah, that seems like it's probably the rarest one. So let's go with that. Claim. Alright, so that unlocks first plate. Back to vanilla. So to get your first plates, you will need a small plate presser, and obsidian. Place obsidian in the ground, then keep a 1 block gap with the presser above and use a lever to activate. To make plates, place a block under the presser. 9 ingots placed a block, only press basic plates. Interesting. So we make a small plate presser and a lever. Small plate presser. Just a piston and iron. And a lever. Oops. Well, 2 levers, sure. Oh, we also got a loot chest. Let's open that guy up. Cobblestone! Ah, good. Great. Good to see that hasn't improved. Alright. Plate presser and a lever. Next. Oh, we just need obsidian. Okay. We should have some obsidian. There we go. And that gets us another loot chest. And wait, oh no, yeah, didn't unlock all of these. Okay, so keep rolling, lathe, electric arc furnace, crystallizer, cutting wafers. Okay, so procking steel ingots on a large scale and silicon. Output hatch, input hatch, arc furnace, power input plug, heat-proof brick, and a block of gold. Solar panels, a lathe. Lathe will help you make machine rods. This is a multi-block made up to 7 blocks. Use the holo projector to help you build it. Oh, okay, so the holo projector gives us like the blueprint. Input hatch, power input plug, machine structure, output hatch, lathe itself, and motor. Interesting. Keep rolling. Rolling machine will help produce plates at a much faster pace than the presser. Rolling machine, copper coil, input hatch, advanced motor, output hatch, machine structure. Fluid input hatch, power input plug. Wow, these are kind of complex actually. Crystallizer. Making silicon boule is needed for wafers. This then will need a cutting machine. Quartz crucible, output hatch, crystallizer input hatch, copper coil, power input plug. And then actually make some silicon boules. Okay. Cutting wafers. Now that you have a boule, you'll need to cut them up to make wafers that will be used for later. Enhanced motor, saw blade assembly, input hatch, cutting machine, output hatch, power plug. And then make some wafers. Okay. And that seems to lead straight into launch. Okay. So I guess this should be all the machines that we need to start building our rocket. Oh! Forest hive and a meadows hive. Actually, that's kind of amazing, because doesn't that mean we can start doing bees? Don't I have some drones? Yeah. I've got heaps of drones, but I haven't gotten any princesses. So we haven't actually been able to start doing any bee stuff. That is cool. We'll have to hold on to that. Alright, so let's have a think about how we're going to do this. So I planned this area to be our sort of rocketry room. So we'll start building up some walls and stuff for this eventually. How do we want to do this? So maybe if we do a wall along here, fill this in. And let's see, how big are some of these things? So how do I activate this thing? Ah, here we go. Observatory. Oh, okay, this can be scrolled. Wow. Orbital laser drill, gravity controller, beacon, space elevator. Electric arc furnace. Ah, okay, so you just right click on the ground and it tells you where to place everything. Why? It's just saying everything is heat-proof brick. Whoops. So wait, how do we get more? Cutting machine. Saw blade assembly, motor, input hatch, cutting machine, output hatch. The lathe. Okay, that's a pretty simple one. Input plug, output hatch. Am I missing something? Like these, it doesn't seem to be showing us the full structure. Controls, are there any? Open rocket UI toggle jetpack. Questing, chisel bits. Utilities. Miscellaneous, no. Overlays, no. Motes, tools, header wrench, no. No, I don't think I see anything in here. That's Alright, whatever. So let's start off with, I think the arc furnace is going to be one of the more complex ones. So maybe let's do the rolling machine because it expects us to already be able to make plates. So maybe that's the natural starting point. So rolling machine, copper coil, input hatch, advanced motor. Alright, so we'll start off, I think we'll be able to teach the computer some of these. Oh! Shift right click open machine, shift scroll move cross section. Ah, I am dumb. Shift scroll. Ah, there we go. Okay, input hatch, output hatch. Motor, right. My bad. Cutting machine. That is the whole cutting machine. Or do I have to do this again? No, that appears to be the whole cutting machine. Crystallizer, what was the other one? The rolling machine. That's actually a pretty complex looking one. Maybe we'll start with the lathe then, since that seems to be a simpler one. At least in terms of materials. So input hatch, power input plug, machine structure, output hatch. I reckon we can teach the computer some of these. How do I make it just not show that anymore? Punch them, that's how. Okay. So, let's have a look at something like an input hatch. Input hatch, fluid input hatch, creative ones, power input plug. So an input hatch is a machine structure and a chest. And an output hatch is the same thing, or you just swap input hatches into output hatches. Machine structure is iron plate and iron rod. Okay, iron rods are made like that. Or, oh, okay, I see. So it's more efficient to use the lathe to get the iron rods. But we can make them manually. So is that the same for the plates then? Their rolling machine takes a little bit of water, iron ingot to make an iron plate. So we don't need a rolling machine really, because we already know how to make plates. Oh, and that one's really inefficient. Interesting. Okay, but we can make plates, so that's not a problem. We've already got iron plates working. So if you give me 4 of them, and then we just make up... Do we have any iron rods? It doesn't look like we do. That's fine. See, that makes 4. That makes 4. Does that recipe work? I think it did, didn't it? Yeah, that totally works. Alright, this just got easier. No, we want this guy. We want a crafting pattern, clear that. Teach you how to make those. And then just actually make some of them. And then we should be able to put you into the assemblers somewhere. Go to pattern for enriched sand. Maybe you can just go here. Up the top, sure. So then, now that we have that, we should be able to teach it how to make the structure blocks. They were not called structure blocks. What were they called? Machine blocks? Machine structure, there we go. So we'll teach you how to make those as well. Put those away, put that away, put these into here, guess just in the next one. So then machine structure, easy, 16 of them. Okay, so just double check again. So we need one machine structure, input hatch, input plug, output hatch. So let's teach it the... Have we already taught the system how to make chests? No, but we do have a lot in there. We better teach it though. Is it better to do that one or to do this recipe? Maybe just do that recipe. Alright, so we teach it how to make chests, and then we teach it how to take a chest and a structure block, make a, what was that? That's the input hatch. And then if we do it the other way around, we'll get the output hatch. Yep, and I guess we could just do one and then just teach it how to turn input into output, but do we want to do it that way? Nah, this is fine. This is fine, I'm not too worried. Alright, so that'll get us input and output. What about the power? Oop, that did not work. Power input hatch, was it? Power input plug. Power output plug, okay. You have to make it with the input plug. Sure, how do we make the batteries? Tin plate, iron rod, redstone. Sure. Tin plate. Give me 4 of them, please. 2, 3, 4, come on. It's still a little bit slow, but it's not too bad now. Redstone. And iron rod. Go, gets us the batteries, and then we'll make some of them. Why did you only make 3? Why did you only make 3? What? Oh, because we had 3 in the... Right, I think that's because we had 3 in the inventory. We didn't actually craft those. So let's do... we'll put the chest up there, whatever. Actually no, we'll put it down here. Input, output, battery, and then if you can craft me a couple more batteries, that would be good. So then we can take those batteries. What am I doing? I'm going to do a pattern for this. Am I getting hot? What? Temp info. Oh no, we're fine. Temperature. I just thought the screen got like a yellow tinge for a second there. Maybe it has. That's better. Right, so we want to take 4 of them and one of the machine structure blocks, which will get us the input. Let me craft one of them. We'll teach it if it takes one of them, it can make an output. Then we'll put them here and here. Move you down, put you like that. Yeah, okay. So, input, power input, machine structure, output, and and then we just need the lathe and the motor itself. Actually, we'll teach it how to make the motor as well. Motor. Steel plate and steel rod. Oh. Okay. That should be fine because we can still do the same recipes by the look of it. But we haven't taught the system to make steel plates, have we? Oh no, we have. Ah, we're on top of it. Steel plates and steel rod. Does that recipe work? It sure does. So we'll teach it that guy as well. And put you in here. Then if you just give us some of them. What was the other thing for the motor? It was a copper something, wasn't it? Copper coil. Teach you that as well. Make a couple of them. Then if we do that, and no, not plates. That, we get a motor. Excellent. Alright. And just add them to the system. Copper coil, motor. Okay, so we request a motor, please. Go, we get our, we need an input hatch, an output hatch, and a power input plug, and a machine structure thingy. Go, so that should be input hatch, structure, output hatch. Why do I not? Oh, really? It's going to make it, we have to craft them manually. Oh, that's annoying. Why can't I just teach my system to make them? Can I just turn those into input and output hatches to get that credit? Yes, I can. And now it's forgotten the machine structure. What? Ah, we have to make those manually as well. Just give me 10 of them and 10 of them. There we go. Now we've got extra. Alright, and the motor. Oh wait, don't craft one. Copper coil. We can at least request them. Then steel rods and steel plates. Give me 2 more of those, please. There we go. Okay, are you happy now? Yes, good. So just the lathe itself then. That is, holy cow. Okay, steel gear, 2 steel plates, iron rods, a user interface, which requires lime dye, redstone, glowstone, and glass. And then a control circuit board, and an item I/O circuit board. Plate, gold, dust, redstone, diamond. Whew, okay. That's fine. It's just a little bit complex. One of those should be an output hatch, not an input. Power plug, those guys. Throw those in there. Don't know why I still have these things on me. It's fine. Okay, so we should definitely teach it how to make those circuits as well. So first of all, can we get lime dye? How are we gonna... Cactus green and bone meal. Smelting cactus. We should have cactus, right? Yeah, we got a decent amount of that. Yeah, we'll be consistent. We'll be complete, I guess is the word. So we want to teach it that a single cactus will make a single cactus green. There's a processing recipe. I need more blank patterns. So that'll get us cactus green. We can then take cactus green in a regular crafting recipe. Why is that processing? No thanks. Cactus green and bone meal. So we're probably safe to not have to do a recipe for bone meal, because we've got way too much of it. Okay, so that smelter's full. You can learn the dye recipe, it's fine. Sag mill. We don't have a place to process that. That's alright, I can set up another sag mill later on. So assuming we have lime dye now. Lime dye, give me 10 of them please. So we need 2 lime dye. What else was it for that user interface? Redstone, glowstone, glass pane. Have I taught it glass pane? I have not. So we better teach it glass pane as well. Glowstone, we don't need to teach it anything because it can just pull those out of the compacting drawer. And redstone. Okay, so if we teach you this, patterns please. So we'll teach you that, but we'll actually craft it ourselves. Right, yes, so we can make that guy. Actually, we don't need to craft it ourselves, do we? We've only got to craft the actual final product to get the credit, yeah. Okay, so that covers that guy. So then we also need iron rods, we've got steel plates, we've got machine structure, we've got steel gear. We probably don't have gear bushings, steel ingots. No, we don't. Did I teach it how to make the bushing? Yes, I did. Alright. And steel. Steel gear. And just give me one of those. Okay, so we've got the steel gear, we've got the plates, we've got the rod, we've got the user interface. We just need to get the item IO circuit board and the control circuit board. Man, this is some crafting. Some serious crafting. Alright, we got that, we've got that. The iron rods, the steel plates. One and two. So yeah, iron rod, steel plate, gear, so we need the control circuit board and the item IO circuit board. So control circuit board requires pulverized copper, which means I'm going to have to process to make pulverized copper. That's annoying. Wooden slab. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. It just looks kind of annoyingly complex. So we need a little bit of copper, and I think we need a little bit of gold for the other one, so let's get that now as well. So we need to just sag mill these guys up, and then we'll tell the system processing 1 copper to 1 pulverized copper and 1 gold to 1 pulverized gold. And I think I saw that we do have space in the sag mill, don't we? Yes. Good. So copper, gold. Those two are crafting recipes, so oops. While we're here, we'll just dump them in there. Right, okay, good. Then we can put those away. I need you to give me whatever, just make 10. That's surprisingly slow, actually. I thought that sag mill had a pretty good upgrade in it. And then you should be able to give me same for gold. Alright, good. Whoa, why did you die? Oh! Huh, we're out of power. Interesting, I guess that's not filling up enough to go through to last the night. Yeah, wow, interesting. We seem to be fine though, so we'll just keep going. Okay, so that's those, then just check it here. Wooden slabs. Guessing we don't have a recipe for that, do we? No. So we'll teach it that just so that it knows it. So then we've got the slabs, which is fine. We've got the iron plates, which are good. We've got the redstone, we've got the diamonds. And then it's the same on this side, isn't it? Slab, iron plate, yeah. It's just the copper that changes. Right? Yes. Yes, okay, good. So then we take copper, redstone, there and there, diamond, middle, a slab, there, and an iron plate, there. Code that pattern, and craft one, and then we'll swap that for gold, and code that pattern, craft one of them. Okay. Put these guys in here. Like that, that, and that. Alright, so was that everything we needed for the lathe? Hey, there we go. Quest complete. Oh boy, 2 loot chests. Good. Doesn't unlock anything new. Loot chests contain 40 diamond ore. Wow. That is pretty good. And wooden tools. That is pretty garbage. I'm going to put them in there. I should put them in the bin. What am I doing? Okay, good. So that's everything we need to build it. So now we get our hollow projector. Set it to lathe. And I'm probably going to have to do some work up here actually. Alright. How about we call it here? Because it looks like we're already probably going to be a long episode. So let's call it here. I'll do a little bit of work starting to set up how this room is going to look and how we're going to run power around and stuff like that, and then next time we'll actually build the lathe and start working on the other machines. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you then.